Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Introducing something old and making it new again. We're introducing general love readings for the elements back to the channel, okay? So this particular reading is for my fire sign elements, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leos. It's a general reading, so just take what applies to you and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Remember that tarot is an aid. It's a tool to aid you, to guide you when your path is difficult. So just take it as, well, the reading wasn't for me. I don't have these problems. This, that's why it didn't come out for me, and that's okay. If you want a real reading or a reading that is more focused on, your real situation, then you have to get a personal reading. But this is just going to touch on energies that are affecting your love life, your romantic feelings. It could be energies that are affecting your emotions and your passions, and that doesn't even have to be love related. That could be, work or a hobby or anything that you feel passionate about. You can apply this to that. So if you don't have love in your life, this can still be a helpful reading. So that being said, happy birthday to all my Scorpios out there. Happy birthday. May 2020 be a year of breakthrough and abundance and fulfillment for you. All right. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you use the notification bell and hit that as well with your finger, because that's going to let you know when I'm posting new videos. And you can be notified of that and watch me as soon as I put it out. So I appreciate you. Also, you can leave your comments below in the comment section, and yeah, you can subscribe to me on Patreon as well if you'd like to support the channel financially. There's a link to do so in the description box below. And there's also a donate button on the home page if you just want to, say shout out and thank you. The reading touched me, and it helped me, and throw a gift out there for me. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Okay, so let's begin. For the fire sign element. I'm used to doing like all 12 signs, but I don't have time to do that now. But I prayed over the cards, and I'm hoping that that this resonates with as many of you fire signs as possible. Introducing in this particular spread for you guys, a new deck of cards that my friend, one of my best friends, just created. It's called Future Partner Reading Cards. And my friend is named LaChan Yadel, and she is on YouTube. She has a channel called Power Life Hypnosis. Now, she works mainly with tarot as well. Actually, she doesn't do tarot. She does Lenormand. And she created these cards to find your future partner. And it's based on the Lenormand system. And guys, this deck is freaking amazing. Like, I used it. Screw a future partner. I used it to find a winning slot machine when I was visiting her. And when I picked up these cards, I wanted to find a winning slot machine, and it told me what to look for, what symbols to look for, and I won. It also told me to stop, don't get it repetitive or addicted, or you'll lose it all back again. And I did that too. So anyway, these cards are amazing. So please check them out. And she also shouts me out in the beginning, which is really nice. So in one of the face cards. So let me just go through. I'm sorry. I kind of spontaneously decided I was going to go ahead and do these readings now, because tomorrow is the 1st of November. And I just want to start this right and make sure I have everything up in the 1st of November, and nothing's late, and nothing's retarded, and nobody has to wait for anything. Okay. So thank you, LaChan, for shouting me out in your future partner reading. She shouts out my YouTube channel. So make sure to check me out. And yeah, and check, and I'm going to put her link also for these cards in my description box. So make sure you purchase them today, okay, guys, and find out who your future partner is. It really does give you hope when you've given up hope, you know, and kind of tells you what to look for. So yeah, I highly recommend these. Okay, now on with the reading. For the fire signs, the first card that you have is the Fool. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams by Cirio Marchetti. We have the Fool here. So in the month of November, regardless of your love situation, I see you putting yourself out there in some new kind of way, fire signs. Going out on a limb, being different, taking a risk in matters of love or self-love, or in your own personal expression. Doesn't have to be romantically related. Whatever it is, it's new, it's refreshed. And clarifying this card, we have the dog from the Future Lover deck. So this could be an Aquarius, a Pisces, maybe someone that you're interested in. Doesn't have to be. But mainly what this dog is clarifying is the meaning of this Fool, okay? And the dog talks about trust, and so does the Fool. The Fool is about childlike trust and belief and faith. It warns you that if you're not careful, and the dog, usually it's a dog in the Fool, but in this particular deck it's a cat. The dog in the Fool card is warning the Fool to look down. You're about to jump off the cliff. Instead, the Fool is looking up in the clouds and not paying attention to where it's going. So it's strange that you got the dog here as your clarifier. So the dog is kind of warning you, a fire sign, to be careful where you're going. And make sure you're not going too far out on this limb. Maybe make sure you're not going too far out, okay? Taking this risk and showing your true colors is a good thing, but you know, there are some boundaries you might have to be aware of, okay? Like you don't want to be a bad example to children or something like that. Those kind of boundaries is what I'm talking about. So, I'm feeling like what you're wanting to do might be a little bit on the kinky side, might be a little strange or different to others. So maybe it's just saying rethink just a little bit, pull back just a little bit before you jump into this. You might need for some of you might need this new thing that you want to jump into or get involved with. Could be a person, could be an experience. You might need a little help and support, right? And the dog would be providing that. A dog is saying that there is a friend here, someone that you can trust, that you can count on to be there for you and to support you in this new expression, maybe even be in the room with you. I don't know how, what your situation is, but it's very new and different, and you might be feeling a little bit second guessing yourself, and there is some support here for you that you can reach out to be a security blanket in a sense. You can utilize that support if you reach out. And this may also be saying, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself, but be aware of there may be certain boundaries you may not want to cross. Okay, be aware of that. You are being warned, but still at the same time, be true to yourself. And if you need some help or support, call a friend. See, in the advice it says call a friend. And maybe, you should just test out your idea, your new idea, or the new thing that you want to do, or how you feel about this person or the situation, with that friend or with the support system first, just to kind of build your trust and belief in yourself or in what you're doing. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So it's kind of feeling like it's not just a love-related reading. It's about something that you want to try, something you want to do and get involved with. It could be a relationship, but it's sounding more like some kind of form of expression that is that you're focused on. Now, what's challenging you this month, fire signs, is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords represents your fears, your worries, your noise, anxiety, and paranoia. And you may be projecting all of this onto the future or onto what it is you want to do or who it is you want to get involved with. As a remedy, I'm channeled to tell you to try visualization. This might be the friend that you could utilize if there's nobody actually around you that can help you. This visualization may be the friend. This advice could be, what could support you. So try visualization and imagine what you want to do or who you want to be with and how you want to express yourself while doing this or getting involved. Imagine doing that. Imagine that taking place and you're doing what you need to do. You're expressing yourself the way you want to express yourself and others are receiving it well. Imagine it going very smoothly. This doesn't have to take a long time. It could take less than a minute. Just create a little movie scene in your mind's eye. A really fast movie scene. Just see it happening really quick. And it's all going smoothly. At the very end, you see the positive outcome. Stop and absorb that positive outcome, whatever that may be. It could be receiving accolades from others. It could be receiving a hug and a kiss and I love you from the person you're interested in. It could be receiving monetary reward for the expression or for flowers for your performance, whatever that is to you. Just imagine the outcome being as positive as it could possibly be. Watch it happen in your mind's eye and surround it in the color gold. Then let it just disappear. This could take less than a minute. And if you do the same scenario every time and practice this often, you will find that this will counteract any fears that may come up or stage fright that you might be feeling about this new thing, this new experience or this new involvement that you want to try in your passions and in your love life. So, it'll motivate you to create that new reality rather than the one that you're creating, because we're always creating our realities whenever we're thinking about something, whenever we're focusing on something, good or bad. That's why we're told not to worry. Don't worry about tomorrow. Sufficient for the day is, the trouble thereof. And don't go to bed mad, because you don't want to manifest in your physical reality those troubles. And here you're going to bed with these fears, you're going to bed with these anxieties, you're going to bed with these worries. And you want to try something new, but you're afraid. Okay? Visualize it or reach out to a friend to support you, to rehearse it first before you jump into it, so that it feels comfortable, known, and not so scary. The book clarifies this Nine of Swords. I hope this is helping you guys. I know it's supposed to be a romance reading, but sometimes the messages of spirit, they have their own messages that they want to share, and I think you can still apply this to your love life. The book is clarifying the Nine of Swords from my friend's deck, Future Partner Reading. the book can represent many things. And I feel that what it's representing here is that you're hiding something. Hiding from yourself, hiding from something, hiding your face, hiding yourself. You're inhibiting yourself through shyness or through a desire to remain mysterious and secrets and mystery. So you're being closed off, afraid to try this new thing that you want to try, that you feel will be, the solution. This is what you need. I want to take a shot. I want to take a gamble, but you're afraid. Inhibiting shyness may be what's happening here. It could be that you just want to remain a mystery. Maybe you don't want to show your face. Maybe you are I want to say sabotaging yourself out of it's like a shield of defense, right? You're kind of trying to use your own form of security to protect you from what you're projecting onto the future, which is, maybe falling on your face or some kind of rejection or failure. I feel like this is kind of a deep reading. My cards tell me that you're storing a lot of this I'm sorry, I'm hearing noise upstairs, and that's why I keep stopping. You're storing these thoughts, negative thought forms, okay, in your third eye, in your solar plexus, and in your root chakra. So you may want to seek out healing or clearing of those areas to help you be more at peace and more comfortable with new experiences. And I do Reiki, energy healings, pendulum healings, where I could clear that for you if you are so inclined and desire that. Make sure to reach out. My information is in the description box below how to reach me. So, the next card we have is the Five of Cups. So you're feeling regretful. You made some mistakes in the past. Who hasn't? You tried to achieve your goals. You tried to have it all, and maybe you failed miserably. Maybe you got nowhere, and you made some really bad mistakes and choices. Or maybe you just didn't feel wanted. Maybe you felt rejected. And all this, these past experiences, is recorded in your cellular and emotional memory banks, in your subconscious mind. Constantly you are replaying this, and this tells me this because of the Nine of Swords next to this Five of Cups. You're so in your head. You're constantly replaying that movie, and you need to replay the movie I just told you to create for yourself, okay? You're replaying past failures, constantly reliving your regrets. And this could get really bad, fire signs. This could lead to deep depression, mental illness, chronic loneliness, pathological fears. Letting go of all your past emotions that caused you to suffer regret, loss, and failure is what is needed, and what you need to focus on in the month of November, okay? Because I feel like you have a new phase coming in, a new phase that you're supposed to explore. It could be a new person that you're supposed to get involved with or date. And you can't succeed when you're so afraid you'll fail. And keep replaying that and projecting that type of future onto this new future, this new experience. Excuse me, guys. I just need to take a drink. Mountain, as a clarifier for this Five of Cups, is telling me that in wallowing in these emotions and regrets, this has created huge obstacles in your love life. And it's held you back, and it's gonna keep holding you back. It's blocked you, it's gonna keep blocking you. It's pain, and it's unresolved pain that is the mountain. Oh man. Yeah. And it's located in your third eye, your solar plexus, and your root chakra. And I know a perfect healing, guided imagery, hypnosis journey that can aid you in releasing this mountain. So, yeah, definitely, if this is resonating with you and you want to work on this, then contact me, and we'll set up if we have to Skype it, we can Skype an appointment. But it'll be like a hypnosis and a Reiki journey, a guided imagery journey. I'm just totally getting the session of what you need, you know. So yeah, if this is your issue, please contact me. All right. This situation goes really deep, this unresolved pain, and it affects your sense of self-worth and self-belief. To the core sense of you, I don't care if you're successful, and the core of you, you may not feel good enough or worthy of this type of expression or this kind of love or this new thing. The mountain wants you to stop. Stop doing this to yourself. Stop this behavior. Stop tearing yourself down for what you couldn't achieve in the past or for experiences that rejected you. You know, rejection is actually protection. So the advice of this card is to stop. Stand your ground, which makes me think of the Seven of Wands in Tarot, which is a card about believing in what you're fighting for. Believe in yourself. And don't give up. Okay? And stop judging yourself as unworthy because of a bad or a painful past. Stop the negative self-talk and the constant replaying of this really bad movie that nobody wants to hear about or see. So, another thing that you can do is you can look yourself in the eye. When you realize you're doing this, stop yourself and look yourself in the eye in the mirror or in the morning when you wake up and say, I love me. I'm good enough. I've always been good enough. Look yourself in the eye and say that. Stop feeling this way. Look yourself in the eye and say, I love me. I'm good enough. I've always been good enough. Any situation that didn't work out for me wasn't right for me anyway. And I give myself permission now to release all emotional attachments to that situation. I give myself permission to release the guilt, the shame, the sadness, the unforgiveness, the rejection, the loss, the abandonment, and any other negative emotion that may have been attached to that past experience I keep thinking about. It didn't work out for me because it wasn't right for me, and I release it now. I let it go. Okay, say something like that, or whatever you want to come up with. But you need to make some releasing statement and look yourself in the mirror and say, I was worthy then and I'm worthy now, and I will always be worthy of love and the best for me, and I love me and I'm worthy of it. Okay? So, let's see what the advice is, even though I feel like I've given you like a ton of advice already, really good advice. You know, I charge by the hour for this. Your advice from the cards is you have the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Anchor. So So he's really happy. The Nine of Cups is a card about worth and value and abundance. And you know your worth when you are the Nine of Cups. You know your worth, you know your value. And like I said, if you start saying this to yourself in the mirror, that's going to start increasing really quick. All right? I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. Practice this, and practice the visualization technique that I shared with you. Now, a Capricorn or a water sign may be helpful in that they have a lot of experience and they have experience or security in what it is you're wanting to try or get involved with. And so they can help you or advise you. Seek out possibly a Capricorn or a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And your advice is to stick to it and carry out your plan or your goal. Get involved with this new project or relationship. Try this new venture. Jump in. You can do it. Trust yourself and be persistent. Okay? That's the advice. Hopefully you can read that. It's not too blurry. That's the advice that the anchor is giving you. I love it. I love these cards. Guys, make sure you check them out and get yourself a deck. I'm not getting any kickback on these. She's my best friend, and I calls it like I sees it. These are great cards, so make sure you get some, okay? All right. Now, your final card for the month of November, we have the Lovers here. And I hope it's not too bright. It's looking a little bright to me, so I might have to adjust a little bit. Hold on a second, guys. My battery cord just fell out of the camera. Wow. So you have the Lovers and you have the Ring as your outcome card. So this tells me that with commitment to this practice, which is really your love message for the month, a commitment to loving yourself, okay? Commitment to this practice, to this sweet overindulgence. You can't do it enough is what the cards are saying. Commitment to the sweet overindulgence of self-love is going to be life transforming. You will go from being a wallflower and lonely, suffering in your head, still lamenting the past, and lonely, to having it all and feeling loved and supported while you have it all. So the cards tell you to please follow your higher guidance, trust your spirit, and trust where your heart is leading you, and jump in. Give this new experience a try. Give this new relationship a try. Give this new thing a try. But remember, don't go too far. Okay? Don't go Caligula on us. If you want to have it all, honey, you can have it all. All you got to do is snap out of it. Snap out of it. Okay? The Ring, it talks about commitments, committing and reconnecting. Go for it and say yes to yourself. So that's your love reading, your romance reading, your passion reading in general for the month of November, fire signs. I hope that you can apply it to your love life, to your career, to whatever it is that you do, and that you create or want to create. God bless you, and make sure you let go of the past. Okay, if you need some help doing that, contact me you can contact me for a personal reading, or you can contact me for a combination of, I really feel some Reiki and guided imagery, and even pendulum healing combined in a session would really help you address this. Okay, so yeah, seek me out if you need your help. All right, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave your comments, let me know how you like this reading. Thanks so much for checking it out, and God bless you. Don't worry, I know what you want, and it's coming soon. All right, bye, blessings, bye.